Hello, this is Galen75 Games. Welcome back to another Europa Universalis 4, playing as Germania. It is the year 1607, so I think my initial fears of the game all being buggy are kind of gone. It's gone pretty far into, it's about 150, 60 something years now, since 1444, I think the initial year was. Because I was afraid of that because the people on the forums are saying that the game just quit around the year 1600. So, I mean, it's past that. There's no bugs that I've seen some weird things like the Byzantines bypassing forts, right? Like, they were able to at one point to go like into a province here. I've got a fort here, and then just go up there. How is it possible when I've got a fort here and a fort here? This should be cut off until both of these forts are taken. And they've done that, and they were able to attack my army. So I don't understand that. It's about the buggiest thing I've seen. But other than that, everything's working fine. And my last video was about counter-reformation. And I thought I went and read all this. I did read this thing. It was the same thing, but it was this. What you get out of embracing the counter-reformation. See, technology costs plus 5%. Although I do get 2 more missionaries, and I've got a lot of places to convert. Missionary strength versus heretics. I think maybe I should do this. And the idea cost is even 5%, so it's going to cost me more monarch points overall. But I think this is a temporary thing, like maybe 50 years or 80 years or something like that. I don't think it lasts that long. Nope, till 1821. You know what I'm going on? See, a lot of things in this game I'm kind of throwing back to my experiences in EU3, and I'm pretty sure that the Counter-Reformation ends at some point in EU3. It doesn't in this game. It goes all the way to the very end of the game, so it's just gonna make everything more costly. Let me take a look at everything that we have to. See, it's quite a lot. That will take decades. I mean, we're looking at probably about 50 years just for all this conversions that I'm doing. It's not like we can't do it, but it's just a little annoying. I was trying to reduce the cost of all my texts as much as possible. I hope there's an event that cancels this out. I really do. Papal state. There's no papal state. There hasn't been in this. Who was it? It was Italy. Yeah, eventually became... This is Lombardy in my CK2 game, and then eventually changed to Italy because the last of the Lombards had died out. I guess the initial family. And it was different. Then Italy turned heretic, and then there's a crusade launched against them from the Pope. The Pope ordered it. And then the Knights Hospitaller somehow got more war score than me, and they took it all over. I was thinking that I was going to get this. I very well should have that, actually. It's not a helpful nation. This would be a nice boost, and I don't have to worry about them being taken over. They're not vassalized, are they? Go to diplomacy. Be embargoed by Spain. Okay, the Knights Hospitaller have a conquest against Byzantines and Spain. Spanish Brazil is improving Knights Hospital. I think we should go to war with them, actually. It's obviously not going to happen anytime soon, but I want to take Pereslavo out. I want to destroy Rus. Oh, look at Norway. Oh, good going, Norway. They're taking out Perm. Okay, I'm totally with that, and I'm on board with that. I wouldn't mind if Lithuania took like a big chunk of this. But I want to take out this Pereslavo. They're all just fodder for the Byzantines. Byzantines keeps nipping at them, even though I don't really see it on the map. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. I've seen like 3 or 4 wars declared against Perm. And they have gone up here. There's like 2 provinces that have gone up, but that's not much. So I don't know what's going on with that. That's a little weird. I would like to ally with Denmark, but they do not like me. Okay, that big minus 1,000 is gone. It's because I'm allied with Norway and Lithuania, they're rivals. I'd totally be on board if Norway went and took this out and just became Scandinavia. That would be good. But I could help them do that as well. And I'm surprised Denmark hasn't made colonies out here. I mean, Norway's doing it, but Norway had an advantage because of Iceland. And I think this is turning into another colony, German, Laurentia. So I'm going to have 2 colonies there. I want to hit This is at this Iroquois. I want to take down the Iroquois. I want to start nipping away at these guys too. West Africa is coming close to being done. I'll probably take out Ndongo and go down here. I'll probably also take Madagascar, colonize that. Oh, effins. That's not Spain. It's Spain. They're even out here. This is a really good... Is it... Let me see. Is it its own country? Barat. Oh. I don't see how we're going to take out Barat. Maybe the Yudas could help, but... In the standard game of Scandinavia, I wasn't able to get a foothold on the Indian continent. I was just facing hundreds of thousands of guys. But this was its own... The Maldives were independent, so I just easily took them out. And I got the decision to found the Indian Trade Company, which is... Oh. It's not as good as it was before. 1 merchant and 5% global trade power. It was like 20% trade efficiency with EU3. Had to just pause it to blow my nose there. Okay, so... I don't want military access from... I don't want to give them military access to Kano. I think a nice Hospitaller and destroying this in the east. And finishing off Africa, colonizing Madagascar. And try to force my way through here. I don't know how far we're going to get. The problem is that these guys are all the same tech levels. It's tech group. Not same tech group, but same bonus, or actually lack of a penalty. So we both have 100%. So I did colonize this by the end of the video, okay. I was playing probably for about 8 hours yesterday, or longer, it might have been 10 hours. I was also looking after my kids, so I couldn't do much of anything else. So I was playing Stellaris, since it just came out yesterday, 9 AM for the Pacific Coast. And it's got some real slowdowns, like where you really can't do very much, because I mean, say this is my empire here and there's another empire here, and there's a string of other alien empires going up the galactic arm. This down here, a huge length of the galactic arm, completely empty of empires. So the problem was I only had 3 colonies I could have, my starting world and the 2 other colonies. It really took the first 20 years of the game, because I got about 60 years into it. First 20 years, lots of stuff to do. Next 20 years, bored as hell. All I was doing is basically had the thing maxed, the time thing maxed, and waiting for technology to come through. That's all I could do, because I could not expand. I could not go south along the arm. Because there was no worlds. There's one world, one other continental world, because I was playing as humans just to try it out. One world at the very end of the arm. So eventually, once I had gotten down there and surveyed the entire arm, and killed whatever alien, I think they were machines or something like that, they were guarding it. Then I was able to send my colony ship, but this is like 40 years into the game, and then I was able to get other world tech, be able to colonize like Arctic and Jungle. Jungle opened it up, there was like 3 worlds for that, and then Arctic, I'm still doing that. There's probably about 4 or 5 of those worlds, so it took about 20 years of just waiting around doing nothing. Really, but just surveying, and surveying is kind of boring if that's really all you're doing, but... And, I mean, there's a lot of potential with it. It's just, it could be the circumstance, because it's not like any other Paradox game before. There's whole open areas that, they do take a long time. If you actually go by it, it could take a couple years to go from one place to another. Maybe, and survey it and kind of check around. It just takes a long time. We have a colonist. I don't want to forget that. I was watching a video before. It was like 8 minutes, so I didn't do anything about the colonists. Can't do that. This is still being colonized. Well, they'll never be able to colonize that. I could go down here. Hopefully, I don't think the Kree have expanded. I think of the Kree from Marvel Universe when I see that. But this, yeah, these are all colonized. So I'll go here then. Go around these guys. Since I can't go to war with anybody, I think there's a lot of potential for Stellaris. I haven't actually gone to war with another alien nation yet. lost a general. But I've fought a lot of, like, there's crystalline entities, and there's some kind of probes or something like that, machine things. What else did I fight? Oh, big amoebas. It's a really interesting game. I really like how you can completely tailor your starting people to whatever your liking is. National institutions. As late, more and more people are requesting representative national institution. L'état, c'est moi. I don't know if I'm saying that right. L'état, c'est moi. Give them what they want. Okay, we'll lose a little bit. It's better than stability loss. So we did take... Yeah, no, we did not. Let's do that then. All this talking I'm doing. Okay, so I have... How many? Oh, 3 missionaries. I never had this in this game. And look how short it is now. And we can get one of these Protestant one in Würzburg. I think I'll send one there. Okay. To my capital to convert it back. See, they're all going to come fast. With 3, I should probably be able to do this in 20 years. Or less. I mean, the Counter-Reformation historically did not go on forever, so... Army's under attack. That was quick and easy. So this might be the last German Canada. I thought that this was part of German Canada as well, but it's not. It's actually independent because... I know that because I could build buildings here. We seem to have a crap load of money. And it's at 100% maintenance as well. Okay. Inflation is going up. I think is it 60 to bring it down? 50. So I'll save up for that. It's not very high right now. Let's see about buildings. I was going... Oh, I do need to build docks. I went over the limit. Just 1. But that's not all I want to do, so I want to spend all my money that I have. Okay, churches... Yeah, I was doing if it's 10 or above. This one is... That was not, but this one is pretty good. And that's the thing I wanted to make Stellaris... I was thinking about it. I don't just really have much time to do it, though. Let's play. But the problem is that if it's going to be a lot of boring periods, I'm just sitting waiting for technology to come out. And the text that I needed just didn't come. It was like 20 years before, 25 years before I got the one that I wanted. To colonize different types of environments, worlds. So it's, I don't know. I just can't see that being very exciting. Just to watch somebody. I was watching the dev Let's Play. I probably got into about 8 videos of it. Yeah, I mean, they had 2 guys talking back and forth with each other. It'd make it a little bit more exciting than just one guy going, ugh, what am I doing? There's nothing to do. So I think that the Counter-Reformation has really targeted Protestants. Because they've really come down here. Well, Würzburg was 50, so that's going to take a while. 50 months. Truth is Mali. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I didn't do this, but I was thinking of doing training fields. So anything over 500 plus. Whoa, 1,000. There is a lot to get here. Oh, amount of money. Because it's 300 each, right? Yeah. This doesn't... We've been allies with them long enough. We don't need to have... we don't even need that, but I'm going to keep it there. I'm just going to mothball it. Just because that was the epic war I went into with the Byzantines. I don't want to leave my borders open. This could also be mothballed. Lucrative trade. Let's go with diplomatic power. I was trying to get the next tech for everything. So we've hit with military already? Holy crap, that was fast. Okay, 480. Flintlock musket. The matchlock's firing mechanism's biggest weakness was the need to keep the match lit in order to fire the weapon. Oh my god, really? Didn't know that, actually. Although wheel-lock was developed, it was too expensive to produce to enter mass use. The development of flintlock created a more reliable weapon. They really had to wait for it to go off like a little bomb, huh? Cavalry Shock 1. Plus, we went up in supply limit, so it's 17. I'm going to raise all my armies up to 25. Gallop Cavalry, Leather Cannon. So new cannon and Cavalry next. Combat width, larger, improved flanking range. Alright, let's see, did the Byzantines reach 17? No, they have not. Although we don't really have much of an advantage right now, but with cannons, that could make a huge difference. I have money, I think, for a few of them. Okay, so I want 30k armies eventually, and they will just be 15k of that will be cannons. Conversion successful. Now these are just flying by. Well, it's costing me to do it. The province of Ader. Royal marriage. Whenever that happens, I lose legitimacy. I'm already losing a lot as it is. What's this? Yes, royal marriage, which is... Oh, wait. Why don't I lose legitimacy? That's weird. Okay, so it says having... It says having 4 royal marriages will have the following effect. So, but there's no penalty. Maybe because it's low enough already, or maybe just having that many marriages does that. I don't know. I don't know every role in this game. Half of it I'm learning as I'm going with this game. I would really have liked to... I should have actually waited for Mare Nostrum to come out. I regret that, but I didn't know when it was coming out, and there would have been like, what, a 3-week waiting period? Between CK2, why is this glitching? And this this game. I didn't want to wait for that, actually. Probably should have, though. Oh, this is going to take a while. Successful conversion. Keep going down the line, getting all these Protestants. Yeah, all the Protestants are going to be dealt with. I would really have liked to have gone Protestant, but if it wasn't for the threat of the Byzantines, yeah, I would have. I would have done it. I just would prefer to tailor my nation's religion. I mean, being Catholic also has its benefits. I get all these options down here, but still I would rather have had flat-out passive benefits, such as all the military benefits that I can choose when I'm converting all my places to Protestant. You get every time you convert a province, you get like a little bit of a score, and you can, once you get up to a certain score, you can add up to 3 different, I think it's 3 different aspects to your religion. I think one was colony, the other 2 were military. It's like 3% discipline or something, and then another one was morale, or morale boost. Finally managed to convert the heretics of Bamberg. Oh. No. Okay, so we have enough money. Should be able to grab the last of them. Okay, it's cool that you can add it, but if you add, say you go over 1, you can't take it off. No, I didn't have enough money. You can't take off the excess. You have to go down and look to see where it's being built and then stop it that way. There should be a minus. Next one, if there's ones being built, then it would just cancel on their own. Just make it more user-friendly. I think the only other armies over in... oh, there's 3. 2 in Africa. There's 1 here. Don't have the money. 2 in Africa and 1 in Newfoundland. Build chamber demi-cannon. Okay. Wait for time to go by. There's only 3 armies left to work on. I hope we're not going to go over the limit. They tell us of hot chocolate. Isn't it ironic I'm drinking hot chocolate right now? The use of cocoa to create a hot beverage is a custom inherited from the American natives. While the new drink caught on quickly in some parts of European society, it has taken some time and large amounts of sugar before it reached a larger acceptance. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what raw cocoa just tastes like if you just mix it with hot water. With that out of the way, however, the demand for chocolate is now steadily increasing in the old world. Merchants worried about lack of protection. No more mercantilism, no. It's going to hurt our trade efficiency for... Oh, just like 5 months. No big deal. Okay, this is not good. This army... Yeah, I have to bring my fleet over to get it. I don't think this... I really don't think it's going to make it in time, so... Managed to convert the heretics, Thuringian. Show the province. It does not say how... It should say here. Fort level none. It doesn't say how many... What the attrition level is. I mean, I'm looking at it. I don't see it anywhere. But for here, it says supply limit 31, which is really good. 25, 21, that dips down there. 22, it says 31. Yeah, that's why I'm going to 25. Attrition's probably better over in Europe, but over in the New World and maybe parts of Africa it won't be if I just go up to 30. Overseas merchants, well, what does the tech look like? Yeah, well, I want to get up to the next one, so... Amic Adelard will now rule our glorious nation. His good leadership and skill superior technical... I can't talk. Tactical knowledge will help us vanquish those that dare stand against us. So, 5 in military is pretty good. Reinhard's heir to the throne. He's a 236. The guy I have now is, isn't he? Look at me. 225. Oh, yeah. So, increase. I don't know what a 6 would do. It would be 12, I think, for a month military power. That's good. Colony damaged. Yeah, it couldn't make it. But these guys are pretty passive, so it's just it's an expense. You just have to eat it. This army can go back. Oh, what the heck happened? Just 1, okay. And 1 here. I think it needs to sit still for them all to automatically go, so actually, I should get rid of this one, because... I should get rid of both of them. Not going to cost me anything. Just wait till the army's back in place. Get the hell over there, buddy. What am I paying you for? Okay. Alright. So that's just 2 more left. Byzantium keeps declaring war on Perm, and they're not doing anything. Holy war. Get these armies sorted out, and then start going to war. A lot of warring to do. Lost a great advisor, and I have no money. Crap. You have to die right now, don't you? What's my income? 60? Why? Why is it so low? It was like 100 and something. No, I don't even understand that. Burghers are rising against the changes in our country which have limited their powers. Clearly, they're not happy with having the privileges of the nobility strengthened. Well, now we need to max out army maintenance. 14. I don't know what happened here. I'm suspecting I went over my limit. Oh, I did. That's where all the money's going. Well, I can just... It's all going to cost me money. A lot of money. Version successful. Okay, so now we're back into taking out the Sunnis. Should be good enough. Oh, there's no general. But they don't have one either. Typically what will happen is the infantry will soak up all the damage. This will take forever. Okay, so I think I'm going to take a loan. Maybe 2 loans. This is going to cost me a lot. However, first let's get this advisor. So we have 4,000 to spend, and I'm going to go after regimental camp. I don't have the next one, the conscription center. But I can build quite a few of these. It really doesn't matter where I put them so much. Spend all of it on that to get it up. So if I had 4,000 and I'm spending 200, 201, approximately 20, it might be 19. That's only half of what I need, because I think it was 40 over the limit. Get one more. Oh, I took another loan. That's 3 loans in. Because I'm minus 39. Okay, let's go. Let's try to get this in the green at least. Put it in the middle. Okay, so as these are built, money will start coming back. And I should actually spend all of it to get more. It's more money back in my pocket. Oops. Probably put one on Paris, right? No? It's out. Okay, so make sure I stay in the green now. Otherwise I'll be taking a 4th loan. 3 loans are going to take quite a while to pay off. I will not expand the army until we are back out of the hole. It's kind of a long save. Not like the 30-second save that was going on with CK2 by the end of the game. That was driving me crazy. Twice a year at that. Enough to make you lose your mind. So we're just under the naval limit by 1. We hit... Which one? Oh, administrative. University. The great medieval universities were of course great, but they were not able to produce enough graduates to staff our growing administration. We need to expand our universities or we will fall behind. So the efficiency is 20 and development efficiency. What the hell does that mean? That's something I do not know what it means. Can now build university. I think the higher your efficiency though, it makes your colony less happy for some reason. They're paying us 1.56 a month, which is not much. Liberty Desire is sitting at 0, though. Huh. I don't know. I was having issues with keeping them down, but the more... To make them happy, you have to reduce tariffs, which means that you basically have a colony and they will not be paying you anything. So I don't know if it's worth it in the end. It might be because they actually have... They're an ally, and they can, if you have enough provinces in the colony, they can be quite powerful. And defend themselves without you having to intervene to go over there. It gets a smaller power. Okay, so merchantmen. This is for diplomatic. Further development of transport ships led to construction of larger and faster vessels, which still tried to maintain the simplicity of construction of the fleet. These ships fell under the generic term merchantmen. And we could build a trade depot, which we just got all the what do you call those? Marketplaces everywhere. Trade range is increased. I'm going to end the video, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.